Hi dear students, welcome to mathematics class, chapter 6, division. Students, today we will do properties of division. Okay students, let us look at a division sum. This is a division sum 24 divided by 6. This is actually what is 24 divided by 6 students? 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. This is actually written in horizontally. If you write in vertically, we draw the division sign first. Do you know what is the division sign? This is the division sign. This is the division sign. Then we write 24 inside. 24 is a dividend inside and divisor outside. And you know that 6 will go 4 times in 24. So write 4 on the top. And you write 24 here down. And let us subtract 24 from 24. 4 minus 4 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So students, say which is divisor and which is dividend and which one is quotient and what is remainder here. And students, this is divisor, dividend, quotient and the remainder. Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Okay students, let us start the properties of division. Students, the first property is when a number is divided by 1, the quotient is number itself. Example. Okay, first example. 8 divided by 1 is equal to 8. Here students, the divisor is 1. Which is the divisor here? This one is the divisor. What is the divisor here? Divisor is 1. And what is the dividend here? Dividend is 8. And what is the quotient here? Quotient is also 8. And students, once again, here the divisor is 1. So whenever the divisor is 1, the dividend and the quotient will be the same numbers. Understood? Once again, the divisor is 1. So whenever the divisor is 1, the dividend and the quotient will be the same numbers. The quotient is going to be exact same number as the dividend when the divisor is 1. It could be if 6 divided by 1 is equal to 6 or 18 divided by 1 is equal to 18 and if 24 divided by 1 is equal to 24. Whatever number we have taken initially, the same number will be the quotient. Understood? This is an example. If you taken 24 divided by 1, then the quotient will be 24. If you taken 18 divided by 1, the quotient will be 18. If you taken 9 divided by 1, the quotient will be 9. Understood? Okay students, all of you take exercise 6.2, question number 1, 7 divided by 1. First question is that 7 divided by 1. Students, when a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Here dividend is 7 and divisor is 1. 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7. Understood? Once again, when a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Understood? Okay, next one is, all of you take question number 3, 16 divided by 1. What is the answer here? 16 divided by 1 is equal to, what is the answer here? When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. So what is 16 divided by 1 is 16. Understood? Okay, all of you take question number 4. Question number 4 is that 8 divided by 1 is equal to dash. When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. So 8 divided by 1 is equal to 8. Okay, understood? Okay, students, let us start. Next property, property number 2. Second property, when a non-zero number is divided by itself. When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Here, dividend and the divisor is same. If you get like this, then the quotient should be 1. Understood? When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Understand? Students, this is the first example. 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. How? When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Understand? Here, the dividend and the divisor is same. Here, the dividend and the divisor both are same. If it is like this, then the quotient should be 1. Understand? When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Students, it could be 24 divided by 24. Let us check what is 24 divided by 24 is equal to 1. How? When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. It could be 1000 divided by 1000 is equal to 1, and if it is 2500 divided by 2500, the quotient is 1. Understand? If it is 750 divided by 750 is equal to 1. Dividend and the divisor is same. If it is like this, the quotient should be 1. Understand? Understood? Do you get it? Okay, all of you take exercise 6.2, question number 7. Here it is 18 divided by 18 is equal to, what is the quotient here? When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Understood? It could be 1000 divided by 1000, 2000 divided by 2000, or 5000 divided by 5000 is equal to 1. Understand? Okay, take question number 10. 6 divided by 6. What is 6 divided by 6? Is equal to 1. When a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Understood? Okay, students, let us check next property. Property number 3. We cannot divide any number by 0. We cannot divide any number by 0. Okay, students, let us try to subtract 0 from 3. Okay, students, here let us subtract 0 from 3. When we subtract one time, we get 3. If you subtract again, then also you get 3. If you subtract again, then also you will get 3. And if you subtract again, and you will left 3 here. Understood? First time we subtracted, that time we get 3 here, then again we subtracted, then also we get 3, and again we subtracted, this is third time, then also we get 3, and again we subtracted, then also we get 3. So students, like this you can keep on subtracting and you will never reach 0 at the end. Understood? Like this you can keep on subtracting and you will never reach 0 at the end. So the conclusion is this students. We have seen that every time we subtracted 0 from 3, the difference is 3. So like this you can go on and go on and go on till infinity. You will not get 0. Understood? So students, this is the third property. We cannot divide any number by 0. Understood? We cannot divide any number by 0. Understood? This is the second property. Okay students, let us check fourth property. When 0 is divided by non-zero number, the quotient is 0. When 0 is divided by any non-zero number, the quotient should be 0. Understand? Example, 0 divided by 10 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 19 is equal to 0, or 0 divided by 8 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 18 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 10 is equal to 0, or 0 divided by 1000 is equal to 0. Understood? When 0 is divided by non-zero number, the quotient should be 0. Understand? So say students, what is our fourth property? Fourth property is that when 0 is divided by any non-zero number, the quotient should be 0. Here also, when 0 is divided by any number other than 0, the quotient is 0. Here check it. 0 divided by 3 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 4 is equal to 0, or 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0, or 0 divided by 2000 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 5000 is also 0. Okay students, all of you take exercise 6.2, question number 2. 0 divided by 19 is equal to 0. Here students, when 0 is divided by any number, 0 is divided by any number, the quotient should be 0. Understood? Question number 5. 0 divided by 8 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 18 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 10 is equal to 0. Okay, next one. Here question 11. 21 divided by dash is equal to 1. So students, say what is the answer? Here the number should be 21. How? What is our second property? Every number divides itself exactly and the quotient is 1. Here 21 divided by dash is equal to 1. So the missing number is 21. Understood? Okay, all of you take question number 12. Dash divided by 16 is equal to 1. Here 21 divided by 21 is equal to 1. Here what is the missing number here, students? Dash divided by 16 is equal to 1. So here the missing number should be 16. Understand? What is our second property? Every number divides itself exactly and the quotient is 1. Understood? So the answer is 16. 16 divided by 16 is equal to 1. So students, let us wind up today's class. See you tomorrow. Stay home, stay safe.